Alright, YouTube, we are doing 2 videos in 1 week, so enjoy. Through a Glass Darkly is the latest release from Troy Books, and if you pre-ordered it and you're in the US like I am, then you will be receiving your copy very shortly. This is a very small book, but in my opinion, if you can summarize your thoughts in something small like this, then go ahead and do so. This is by no means an exhaustive entry on the topic of obsidian mirrors and scrying, but it will certainly get you started and really kind of cuts out a lot of the extra fluff that you may not need in such a book. This is the special limited edition, and comes with the signed book plate that I still need to affix to the book. And it is numbered number 31 of 175. I believe there is a paperback and a standard hardcover forthcoming, so keep an eye on their website if that is something that interests you. Again, given by the title, and as you'll see here in a little bit, the subjects in the glossary, this is very much a book focused solely on divination by means of an obsidian mirror. Now, as you kind of look through these table of contents, my collection is very much fine-tuned. I'll buy a few select books at launch, this being one of them, and then I may sell them if they don't hold my interest or I don't get anything beneficial from them. And I might do a whole nother video on that topic alone here shortly. But as someone who has great interest in advancing his use of obsidian mirrors and scrying, this book was an instant pre-order for me. Now, again, it is a very small book. It is about 110 pages or so, and there's a lot of topics that it hits on very briefly. You can see some of these are a page or 3. Talks about the history of scrying. Should you use an obsidian mirror? Talks about how some people would use a low or half-filled basin of sorts, so it gives you that reflective water property. And then it talks about preparation, cleansing the mirror, some exercises, setting it up, technique, state of mind, and then chapter 5 talks about the lunar astral world, entering, dwelling, entities you may encounter, and departing. Chapter 6 being sigils and talismans. I also like that it includes chapter 7, ethics and etiquette, something that is severely lacking in most cultures today, but it's something that is touched upon here as we're talking about scrying and necromancy and divination. Very good to keep yourself behaved when doing this type of work. Again, there's a lot in here that is very, very short and to the point, which I love. You can see here where we look at, this is a page and a half, give or take, about witchcraft and religion, Kabbalah as a belief system, and then it goes into cosmology of the witches. Very, very short. And if you've been following Troy Books, as I have quite a few entries from them, then you'll be caught up on a lot of these terms already, especially if you have other publishers that are in your library, which I imagine you do. So, brief history of scrying, journey of the soul, and the preparations. There's also, see if I can find them here. There's one of the number plates, looks like. But there's also some pictures, 2 views of a large and small scrying sphere situated one beneath the other. The spheres in the photos present a constantly changing plane of focus. Let me see if I can find the other ones. Dive in a bit further. But there's additional photos of some of the tools that the author is implementing in their practice. So again, another very small book, just like my last review, but this one has a lot of info, a lot of things that are very practical, especially if you're like me and you lean more towards the traditional witchcraft side of things and scrying, or if you just want to get into it. This would be a great book to do so with some exercises. But again, this book is just now releasing, so if you want a copy, definitely check out Troy Books' website. And if you have any questions or comments, happy to discuss. Thanks.